Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, we're going to talk about when strength doesn't equal size. I have 8 quick fixes for you guys. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas, I turn into videos just like this. All right, got my little cheat sheet here. Outline this video. When strength doesn't equal size, we know the drum is beaten to death. Get stronger, progressive overload. We get it. Some of you guys are in the gym grinding away. You feel like you're getting stronger, but you're not getting bigger. So there's some harsh reality and some quick fixes in this video. Now, number one, excuse me. You are in a nutritional hole. So these points, these fixes, we're talking about guys that feel like they're building strength but not building size, and we're going to give you some fixes. Number one is you are in a nutritional hole. You're gaining some strength, but weight is not moving, and you really aren't tracking calories. You really aren't consistent with your nutrition. You're guessing, and that's putting you in a hole. Your weight can stay about the same. It might even fluctuate up and down a little bit, but this is putting you in a hole when it comes to muscle building. You're going to see slight strength gains. The further you are away from a really quality strength level, the more likely it is that you'll see strength gains consistently, even if your nutrition is inconsistent or your weight staying about the same. So if this is you don't track calories, you don't have any clue where your daily calorie intake is, you're highly inconsistent with your nutrition, your weight's not moving at all, you need to get that under control. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they're trying to build muscle. They're attacking things in the gym, but they're not taking their nutrition seriously. All right, number 2, you really haven't gained as much strength as needed for good mass. Let me repeat. You've gained some strength, but you really haven't gained enough quality strength for good mass. Check the strength standards. I made a video about this last week, and me and Faz have made some strength standards videos. And if you can't find them, go over to the main page on YouTube and search strength standards. You've gained some strength, but your strength is nowhere near where you need to be from a strength standard standpoint to have a lot of mass. You're doing 40-pound dumbbell overhead presses. That's great. Maybe you've progressed 15 pounds. The mass isn't there. You know why? Because you need to get them to 80s or 90s. You're far away from where you need to be. All right, number 3, you haven't been lifting long enough. Now, hear me out. A few months isn't enough for quality mass. You're going to see some strength increases, maybe even good strength increases over 3, 4, 5 months. Some of this is going to be, neuromuscular in nature, where your central nervous system kind of getting more efficient. You know, when you start lifting and you feel a little shaky on lifts, you're going to experience some neuromuscular adaptation when it comes to getting stronger or attacking the weights. Your body's going to be more efficient at dealing with that weight. But you just simply haven't been lifting long enough to pack on strength. To pack on enough strength to pack on muscle mass. Number 4, your squat and deadlift form sucks. Until your form is pretty solid, you're not going to get as much out of these lifts as you could. In many cases, people come to me, they're not going to get really much of anything noteworthy out of these lifts because their form is in such bad shape. You need to take form seriously on these big compound lifts. Not just squats and deadlifts, but other lifts like rows and things like that. You need to make sure that you're doing them correctly so you're getting the most out of them. On barbell rows, for example, you want to make sure you're driving your elbows and shoulders back at the same time so you're not just pulling and getting, working your biceps or overloading your biceps. You want to make sure you're working your back as much as possible. With squats and deads, it's very critical. So many people come to me and their squat and deadlift form needs a lot of work. And if this is the case for you, there's a good chance, yes, your strength is going up, but you're not really building size because your form is so crappy. All right, number 5. You spend too much time on squats and deadlifts. Now, obviously, to see the last point, but until you get your form down, squats and deadlifts don't need to be the main focus, your main obsession. In fact, for the average novice, the average beginner, squats and deadlifts should probably be something that's sitting on the side burner where you're working on your form while you're doing other things that are going to bring up your strength and your hypertrophy, your muscle building. Focusing too much time on your squats and deadlifts when your form is far from perfect, you're going to see some strength increases, but you're spending so much of your time in the gym obsessed with these lifts that you're not only not getting a lot out of them, but you're taking time away from other lifts where you could be spending time with these lifts, getting something out of them. All right. Number 6, program is too minimal. Exercise variety is good for hypertrophy. I want to repeat that. These minimal types of programs where you just go in and do a barbell, squats, deadlifts, rows. There's nothing wrong with these exercises. But from a hypertrophy standpoint, exercise variety is shown to be a good thing. So you need to have a little bit of exercise variety, especially if you want to build muscle. If you want to build strength, you're going to need more muscle to build more strength. Exercise variety is a good thing. So if you're on one of these minimal types of programs, you need to set that aside. Maybe bring a little bit more exercise variety in. If you're the type of guy only doing squats, maybe you need some leg presses. Maybe you need some hack squats. Maybe you need to finish off with leg extensions or lunges or Bulgarian split squats. Don't discount exercise variety. It is a quality prong in the hypertrophy process. All right, along with that, number 7, no dumbbells or machines. I see this a lot. It's kind of like we've entered the cult of barbell era, where everybody's doing the big barbell exercises. We know what the big lifts are. We got to do them because Joe Schmo said we got to do them. And look, I'm not discounting them. They can add a lot of value. I love squats. I love deads. I love the big barbell exercises. But there are a lot of guys that aren't doing dumbbells and machines in a quality amount of assistance exercises. They're shying away from them. They're not doing them. They think they don't have value. Dumbbells have great value for hypertrophy. In fact, if you are a beginner or novice, you're probably going to get more out of dumbbells and machines than you are most barbell exercises, especially squats and deadlifts. This is one reason why I've kind of railed against the idea that as a novice, you need just to hop in on a minimal type of strong lifts program where there's only squats 3 times a week and deadlifts and whatever. You're not going to get a lot out of that. You're not going to get as much out of that as if you're doing dumbbells and machines or have a program with dumbbells and machines. So if you are serious about hypertrophy, yes, you might be on a minimal type of program, gaining some strength on your barbell exercises, but the hypertrophy, the muscle building isn't there. Get some dumbbell exercises in the mix. Get some machine exercises in the mix. They don't have to push the barbell exercises out of the way, but they are a great complement. All right, lastly, number 8, you are getting stronger but not building muscle. And this is a big thing. This is a big issue, and I want you to take this seriously. People get to that early intermediate stage where they built some strength, and then they wait for the weight to get lighter. The weight to get lighter. They're on 50-pound dumbbell benches, and I'm going to wait for it to feel lighter. Here's the thing. Heavy weight rarely ever feels lighter because it's heavy. That doesn't mean you can't lift it. This is a big mistake, the early intermediate, the guys that just grind and never get stronger and never get bigger make. If you want to get bigger in this early intermediate stage, you need to stop thinking about how a weight feels and instead focus on quality form and doing as many reps as you can. Focus on getting as many reps as you can out of a set. That should be your focus, not on how weight feels. If I stopped my training as an early intermediate, when the weight felt heavy, I'd still be doing 50-pound dumbbell benches. It feels heavy because it is heavy. On squats, I've said this many times. When I got up to, when I got up to a 405, for 20 years, I didn't squat more than 365 by 4 because it felt heavy. Okay, when I got up to 640 for a double, and I got a video on this channel with chains, you know what? Even at that strength level, 315 felt heavy because it is heavy. 365 felt heavy because it is heavy. 405 felt heavy. 495 felt heavy. 545 felt heavy. It feels heavy because it is heavy. That doesn't mean you can't lift it. And this last point, this quick fix of waiting for a weight to feel light, it's absolute bullshit. And if this is you, you don't deserve size because you're afraid of trying to push a set for as many reps as you can because something feels heavy. You know what? The act of pushing is going to make you stronger and is going to make you bigger. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.